Hey Aquarius, this is Kathy Mamelin, psychic medium. Welcome to a timeless, no contact love reading. This is for my sun, moon, rising, and Venus. We're going to ask my spirit guides what is going on with your special person. What are they thinking and feeling? What is it that spirit wants you to know at this time? Any guidance spirit has for you. I do have some charms and I do have some initials, so we'll be using those along with lots of guided messages. So let's get started. Let's ask the cards. Let's call in our spirit guides and let's see what they need you to hear today. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. What is it that we want to know about this connection that we're thinking of, the person that we're thinking of? Where are we headed? What are their intentions? What is happening? Anything you can share with us at this time? I am listening for you now. I have a calendar, making plans, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 hours. Okay, so making plans. Are they looking at the calendar? Are they counting the days? Are they, I almost just felt like it was a game of chicken, that you haven't called me either, okay? You haven't called me in 2 days. You haven't called me in 2 weeks, you know? So it was almost this feeling of they're definitely counting. They're definitely keeping track of how long it's been. So if you're wondering if they've just like moved on, they're waking up every morning going, you know, this is ridiculous. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 months, whatever it is. We tried. It was hard to say goodbye. That feels more like all I think about is the last time I saw you and the last conversation and what was said. So I feel like that's where they're at, you know, so their head is kind of, I can't get over that last conversation. I can't let go of our last words. I can't, whether it was in a text message, in person, whatever, but they just kind of keep replaying that last time they saw you in their head. Status quo, the cycle continues. What's going to change? So they keep asking themselves, what's going to change? You keep asking yourself, nothing has changed. And unless something changes, then, you know, we're going to just keep having the same kind of situation happen over and over again. So part of me feels like I'm definitely frustrated. I would say that. Let's see what some of the cards are saying. Spirit, please share with me. This one's jumping over. I can't get my mind off of you. I'm so distracted. Yeah, I keep replaying our last conversation. I keep replaying the last time I saw you and saying probably like, is that how we're going to end things? Was that enough to end things is also a feeling. I don't know if I'm as strong as you think I am. Maybe you've asked them to make some changes, and if you make some changes, then yeah, we can, you know, try to work this out, but it would take some strength. I have loyalty. I need you to be loyal to me. I need to know that I'm the only one. I need to know that you're not interested in options, or that I need to know I'm good enough. I need to know that I come first. I'm haunted by the past and my own inner darkness. I have misery, little bit of a, you know my past. You should know me better than that. You should know me by now. You should understand. Do people use their past wounds as crutches? Yes. I wasn't loved as a child, so therefore I don't know how to say I love you. You can learn. You can try. You're human. You have feelings. So, you know, sometimes they use it as a crutch. Your strength inspires me. It's almost a feeling of you're stronger than I am right now. I know you are. So you could be handling this, believe it or not, better than they are. And there's a little bit of surprise that my head is swimming with you. I'm so distracted by this. Faithful. I know we will find our way back to each other in divine time. So maybe we had no interference. Maybe it had nothing to do with anybody else. We were both faithful to each other, loyal to each other. But somebody has some changes to make, or we're in a cycle that isn't going to work. So I don't know, maybe we both decided for now, even in the no contact, that we're still loyal to each other. That happens. That I spilt the whole bowl. Hold on. Sorry about that, but the whole bowl of charms just went like flying off my table. So all set now. They got a good mix up. There you go. So where was I? Their mind is swimming with you. It's swimming. And they're probably surprised by that. They're probably surprised that you are consuming them, because they're probably thinking about you more now than they were when they were with you, is how I feel. Spirit, please share with me. What do you have? I have a Knight of Swords. I have a Two of Pentacles. I have a Two of Wands. And I have a Nine of Cups. I have to tell you, they're putting a lot of thought into, they're going back and forth, and there's a big door kind of opening behind them with, did I walk away from something? Did I walk away too soon? I would say it that way. Did I walk away too soon before I really made up my mind whether I wanted it or didn't want it? I feel like they're doing a little bit of I rushed. I thought I'm going to go with this Knight's energy, because this Knight has a tendency to be compulsive. It speaks before it thinks. And they could have just walked away from this connection with really even thinking about what that meant. They could have just put you on hold, blocked you. I'm not talking to you right now, cold shoulder, whatever. But it was more of a feeling of, I didn't really think how that was going to affect us. I didn't really think about how that was going to affect our future moving forward. They're putting it in the category of, it's just a fight. It depends on what extreme it is. How long you haven't talked to this person. If you really haven't just talked to this person for a couple of days, they're just kind of putting it into, oh, we're just not talking. We're just, taking a break, having a fight. Everything's going to be fine with that Nine of Cups. So I feel like they acted probably flying by the seat of their pants, something like that. They didn't think before they acted. I have a Hierophant. I have a Star. I have a Three of Cups. And I have an Ace of Swords. The Hierophant came into me as they're being guided back to you. And that was nice. So their intuition, their spirit guides are saying, you made a mistake. You definitely need to say you're sorry. You definitely need to crawl back. You need to pick up the phone and go back. I feel like they are taking an honest look at their own life, this connection, who you are to them, what this means to them. I don't want to jump the gun, but I am feeling that they're going to realize that you really are somebody that they want to be with, and that it is a reconciliation, that we do have a celebration. So it's just a matter of time, Spirit just said, because they're listening to their own intuition. Their intuition is absolutely saying, you know, what were you thinking? But I definitely feel like they'll be back. I mean, for many of you, not all of you, this is a general reading, of course. I have a tower at the bottom of my deck and a 7 of Wands. So are they willing to fight? Are they willing to? They're going to have to fight. They're going to have to fight for you. They're going to have to come back and say, we've got to try harder. This is something that we can't walk away from this easily. We have to figure out a way to make this work. And I do feel like that's what they're thinking now. You know, like, what really is going on? It's very much a feeling of I jumped the gun, that I just overreacted. I jumped the gun. I put you, you know, on hold. I said, I'm not answering my phone. I'm ignoring you. Let's get some initials. First initials, last initials. Maybe we'll spell your person's name just for confirmation for some of you. I have the letter N, T, C, P, U, L. I have an X. I have an F. I have an M, L, B, G, K, N, D, L, Y. Let's get two more, a Q and a W. Okay, so some of you definitely can connect to those. Let's see what some feelings are. They're saying overreacted. Like I said, jumped the gun, overreacted, said something that they didn't necessarily mean, but it came out anyways. Like they didn't think before they said it. They didn't think, you know, they didn't think things through. Maybe it's how they act all the time. You're the destination I seek and my reason to grow. So destination is jumping out at me more than anything. More of I always felt like we're destined to be together, or that we are meant to be together. I feel you sending sexual energy my way, and it takes all of my self-control to not come ravage you. So they are holding themselves back. It's a game of chicken. It's a game of who's going to call first. And I would say don't chase them. Don't chase them. Let them come to you. They know where you live. They know your phone number. Nights are the worst for me. It's as if all of my feelings are amplified. I think about you all night long, but I feel like their head is spinning even during the day. I feel that, you know, during work hours, you know, like they're just not themselves. They're just not acting like themselves. They just keep replaying things in their head. People are taking notice. Spirit just said, like, hey, what's up with you? So people are starting to notice that they're not acting like themselves. I'm committed to improving myself. You inspire me to grow and heal. So maybe they're making up their mind to make some changes. Maybe you have, you know, said, hey, I need this to happen. I need, you know, something different, and I need you to do this or that. And maybe they're taking it to heart, saying, if it means that I'm not going to lose you, then okay. Spirit, please share with me. An apology. The number 8 days. I'm going to write that down. I felt really strong when I said that. 8 days. 8 days from now, maybe from the time that you see this reading, an apology comes in. The answer is no. Okay. Did you ask them something clearly? Are you with anybody else? Do you want to be with somebody else? Are you sleeping with somebody else? I still feel like we're faithful to each other. I don't feel like that's what's going on. I mean, some of you, yes, it could be a problem, but I feel like even in this this absence, we are still being faithful to each other because we still have that kind of unknown of we're going to get back together or not. So I don't want to like bring somebody else's energy into this. I feel like we're still too close. I feel like we're still too connected. Prideful. My pride got in the way. I said things that I shouldn't have said. I am falling in love with you, but maybe I'm not admitting it. Maybe you've got a runner out of fear. I started to get scared. I started to have feelings for you. I started to become vulnerable. Selfish intentions. I'm being selfish. I was selfish by pushing you away. I am selfish by not returning your calls or not responding to your text messages or telling you that I'm, one word answers. I'm fine, so just non-responsiveness, I feel like, is selfishness. I've been feeling pressured. Family, friends, everybody's pressuring me to take this to the next level, and that's not something that I'm ready for. Dig deeper. It's not so much dig deeper. It was more of a try harder energy. It was in order for us to go to a deeper level. I'm realizing that, maybe we both have to put in more effort. There has to be more give and take, or we have to share more often, or we have to spend more time together. That could be what's going on. So let's get those charms that were all over the table a minute ago that crashed on me. They're ready to talk. So let's get those charms for you. So I have this beautiful bowl of charms, and they are ready to share their messages. All right, let's get these dice. These are numbers, so I'm just going to give these a big roll. And then let me get a pinch of charms and see what we've got. All right, let's start with these numbers. There's my 8 again. Something's going on with me with the number 8. 8 days. I'm going to go with 8 days. I have the number 18. I have the number 29. I have 7, and I have a 5. Okay, so those could be July, they could be May, something like that. Birthday months. I have, what is this guy? Okay, I'm just going to flip these over to see what I'm working with. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to start with the love, because there's a part of me that says there's 2 stars here in this love. I'm going to say that even when I'm not with you, I still love you. I haven't stopped loving you just because I'm not talking to you right now. I could be just angry. I could be just upset. I could be just kind of taking it all in, something like that. I have a baby carriage, and I'm just going to put this like ice cream cone with it for some reason. But it was a feeling of, you caught me off guard about a baby. You caught me off guard. Maybe it's an unexpected pregnancy for somebody, and this person's freaking out that I was not expecting this. I can't handle this. I'm not ready for this. Or caught off guard with, we talked about not having children or having children, and now somebody's changed their mind. So it was more of we're not on the same page with children for some reason. So that could be something that's really coming between us. And I'm going to put the scissors with that. Maybe the scissors are, Spirit's way of saying it's make or break time with that kind of a decision for some of you. And I know some of you have already had children, but for those of you that haven't, it could be very important. I do have this, it looks like an Asian woman, and somebody could be Asian, somebody could be Caucasian. You could both be Asian, dark hair, dark, I feel like almost like a bob energy. So it just feels, yeah, they're saying Asian culture. So some of you, somebody out there maybe is from an Asian culture. I have a lion. I'm going to say strength, Leo. I have a princess crown or king crown. I'm going to put those two together because I'm just going to say strong, powerful. Almost a feeling of you don't need me. Like you don't have to have me in your life, but you want this person in their life. So you're powerful on your own, I guess. I want to say that. I have an anchor. This person has been your anchor. I guess I feel like I'm floating, I'm not anchored to anything right now. I feel lost without you. I feel like my boat's, adrift. I have a butterfly. Something has to change. Something definitely has to change. I have a broom, so maybe we can clean some things up. Maybe we can just declutter, clean, sweep some things away, say some apologies. It's kind of like cleaning house energy. Like we just need to clean house between the two of us. I have a guitar, so I'm going to say live music more so than somebody playing. Maybe we meet for a drink. There's a piano player or a guitarist in the background, somebody singing, playing the guitar. So it feels more like a environment than anything. I have a baker, okay, somebody who likes to bake. And maybe that's something that is a hobby. Maybe I bake all the time. I bake for my family. I bake, for events, something like that. I think it's somebody who's a good baker because this looks like a professional machine, like a big KitchenAid machine. I have a beautiful flower. I do feel I'm going to put that up here with the love because I think that when I think of you, I don't think bad things. Okay. I'm not thinking horrible things about you. I love you. And you're still you're still beautiful to me. You're still my blooming flower. So I'm not angry and resentful and hateful. I need some time to process something, or I said something in the heat of the moment that maybe I shouldn't have, and everybody got upset. I have a bicycle. Somebody could be a biker. It's a tricycle in this thing, but somebody could like to do a lot of bike riding, or we like to do bike riding together. We go on long bike rides, put the bikes on the back of the car. Maybe I'm missing that. Maybe I'm missing our Saturday morning long bike rides together. Maybe that's something that will bring us back together. Hey, do you want to just, go for a ride? Because that's something we do all the time. So maybe that's something we could do again. And I do have a helicopter ride. It feels more like a sightseeing feeling that we went on a helicopter ride in Hawaii and we saw the volcanoes from the helicopter. And, we went on a helicopter ride, around New York City, or, it feels like a tourist thing. So it could be a memory that's something that you guys did or that you want to do. Those are my charms. Okay, so those look good. So some of you may connect to those, and let's see what other feelings they have. Spirit, what do you need us to know about this connection? I do feel like they're going to be back. What did they say? I think about the last time I saw you all the time. Okay, so that's whatever happened the last time you saw this person. They can't get that particular moment out of their head. I'm not the person you make me out to be in your mind. It's a fantasy. I can't be perfect. I can't be everything for you. The expectations are too high. If you ask me, I will say yes. So there's something that you would like to know, and maybe the answer is yes. Maybe you need to just ask them. I could talk to you for hours and hours. I miss talking to you. Usually that's what brings you back. You come back together because you miss your friend. You miss the person that you're always talking to, that you're always doing things with. I wonder what would happen if we joined forces and we collaborated. You know, we make a great team. What would really happen if we really were both all in? We are definitely not on the same page. We've been out of sync. So there's something within this relationship that we're out of sync on. And it could be, like I said, a child having a baby, wanting a baby, and the other person said, no, I told you in the beginning I didn't want to have any more children or any children. So maybe we're on a different page with something very, very important. Commitment. There are so many feelings I want to share with you, but I'm shy about opening up. So I've been holding these feelings back. So you might know that about your person, that, you know, maybe they're very generous with spending time with you and doing things with you, but they don't have a tendency to talk about their emotions. Get a jumper. Let's get this one. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. I'm afraid what you would say after all this time. I let my ego get in our way. I couldn't let go of my pride, but you saw through me. You know the truth about me. I have to say that if your intuition is telling you that it really is just a matter of time, that really this is just a break, a small break, temporary break, then I would say go with your intuition. Most of the time your intuition would say it's definitely over, or we just will find our way back to each other. We just have to get over this hurdle. I still have dreams about you and our happy times together. I think it's more than just dreams. I think that this person is like wildly crazy in their mind, processing the last time they saw you and what was said. I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. For some of you, if you wanted more and you don't want to be just friends with benefits, like that's not going to work for me. I have feelings for you. I can't do this anymore. It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth, and I want a new beginning. I feel like this person, I feel like we're going to celebrate. I do feel that we have they had said to me that they're being guided by their spirit guides. They're being guided for a reunion. And so they feel it. They feel it intuitively. Everything in them is saying, we got to figure this out. We got to find our way back to each other. We got to work it out. So I feel like it's just a matter of time. For some of you, I'm also going to go with that 8 days from now. Maybe we will hear from our person between now and 8 days, and we'll work things out. We'll have some conversations and we'll find a starting point, Spirit just said. Beautiful. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you are new to my channel, to this channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Claim it, own it, it's yours. Comment below. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at kathymamolinspsychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 YouTube channels, my Pick a Card channel and my main channel with lots and lots of love readings. So we will see you all again real soon. I hope you enjoyed these messages, and hit that subscribe button for some more guidance if you are struggling within a relationship right now. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.